that we are all sitting around this table have an equally enormous responsibility to create peace, stability, and prosperity in the region. We have a shared responsibility to not create new conflicts, to not create new tensions, to not create new wars. And at the same time, we are also responsible to ease high tensions, to soften hard conditions, to create rooms for dialogue, and to bridge existential differences. Excellencies, hard to tell how many times the words peace and stability have been uttered by every one of us. It definitely shows that essentially we acknowledge peace and stability are the main key to achieve prosperity. ASEAN is steadfast in making this region as the epicentrum of growth, and therefore ASEAN will continue to work to play a role as contributor of peace and stability. And ASEAN will really appreciate if this East Asia Summit can agree on a leader statement in its determination to continue making this region as the epicentrum of growth. This is where the international community will assess if we are leaders with the wisdom to make the world a better place for all. I ask once again to the leaders of East Asia Summit to make this forum as a forum for us to strengthen cooperation, not sharpening rivalries. I call on all the leaders to show the wisdom, to show leadership for the success of this meeting and bring about concrete benefits for the people. And this is where the international community will assess if we are the leaders with the wisdom to make the world a better place for all. I'd like to stop there, and I hereby declare the 18th East Asia Summit open.
Sri Baginda,
His Majesty, Excellencies, East Asia Summit leaders, in line with the spirit of inclusive cooperation as part of this summit, cooperation MOU has been agreed by the ASEAN with IORA and PIF.
dan di saat yang bersamaan kita juga memiliki tanggung jawab untuk menurunkan tensi yang panas, untuk mencairkan suasana yang beku, untuk menciptakan ruang dialog, untuk menjembatani perbedaan-perbedaan yang ada. Yang mulia, entah sudah berapa banyak kata perdamaian dan kata stabilitas yang dikeluarkan setiap pertemuan dari kita. Ini tidak lain menunjukkan bahwa pada dasarnya kita semua sadar perdamaian, stabilitas adalah kunci utama untuk mencapai kemakmuran. ASEAN telah bertekad untuk menjadikan kawasan ini sebagai epicentrum of growth, sehingga ASEAN akan terus bekerja memainkan peran sebagai kontributor perdamaian dan stabilitas. Dan ASEAN akan sangat menghargai jika KTT Asia Timur ini dapat menyepakati pernyataan tingkat pemimpin mengenai tekad untuk terus menjadikan kawasan ini sebagai epicentrum of growth. Disinilah masyarakat dunia akan menilai apakah kita pemimpin yang memiliki wisdom untuk menjadikan dunia tempat yang lebih baik bagi semua. Saya betul-betul minta kepada seluruh pemimpin KTT Asia Timur untuk menjadikan forum ini sebagai tempat memperkuat kolaborasi, sebagai tempat memperkuat kerjasama, bukan justru mempertajam rivalitas. Saya mengajak semua pemimpin untuk menunjukkan wisdom, untuk menunjukkan kepemimpinannya, agar pertemuan ini berhasil dan bermanfaat nyata bagi rakyat dunia. Disinilah masyarakat dunia akan menilai apakah kita adalah pemimpin yang memiliki wisdom untuk menjadikan dunia tempat yang lebih baik bagi semua. Demikian dari saya, dan dengan ini saya nyatakan KTT ke-18 Asia Timur dibuka. Sri Baginda, yang mulia para pemimpin KTT Asia Timur, sejalan dengan semangat kerjasama yang inklusif, pada rangkaian KTT kali ini telah disepakati MOU kerjasama antara ASEAN dengan Indian Ocean Rim Association dan Pacific Island Forum. Untuk itu, saya menyambut baik kehadiran Presiden Bangladesh dan Perdana Menteri Kepulauan Cook pada KTT Asia Timur ini. Saya ingin mengundang para tamu ketua menyampaikan pandangannya. Untuk mengawali, saya mengundang Yang Mulia Mohammed Shahabuddin, Presiden Bangladesh, selaku Ketua Indian Ocean Rim Association. Yang mulia dipersilahkan.
Honorable President, Republic of Indonesia, Honorable Head of States and Governments and Dialogue Partners, Honorable Secretary General of ASEAN, Honorable Ministers and other heads of delegation from member states and dialogue partners, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, and very good morning to you all. It is my distinct honor to be able to attend the 43rd ASEAN Summit and related summits. I congratulate the current ASEAN Chair, Indonesia, for commendably steering ASEAN during their tenure. I also express my heartfelt gratitude to the Chair for extending a warm hospitality in a beautiful Jakarta. Dear audiences, I would like to begin by paying my deepest tribute to the architect of the independent Bangladesh, father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Bangladesh has made a transformative journey since its independence and tremendous progress in almost all sectors of socio-economic development under the stewardship of our Honorable Prime Minister, Her Excellency Sheikh Hasina. Distinguished delegates, Bangladesh wishes to enhance its relations with ASEAN and institutionalize it by becoming ASEAN sectoral dialogue partner. There are many sectors including trade, investment, transnational security issues, climate change, where ASEAN and Bangladesh can cooperate. If we get ASEAN sectoral dialogue partner status, there would be mutual benefits in many areas through increased economic cooperation, access to regional markets, strengthened regional integration, exchange of knowledge and best practices, enhanced regional security of cooperation, and cultural and people-to-people exchange. I believe this status would open up ample opportunities for both sides and promote Bangladesh's relation with ASEAN. Excellencies, the Indian Ocean Rim Association, IORA, has evolved into an important regional forum on shared values and mutual cooperation. It has provided a platform for cooperation in 6 priority areas and 2 cross-cutting issues with possibilities for even more. The region linked by commerce for centuries is still at the center of global trade and investment flows. IORA can reap benefits from most of the emerging connectivity options, and ASEAN is on top of this list. Therefore, the IORA current chair, I am very happy to see the institutionalization of cooperation between ASEAN and IORA. And I warmly welcome the newly signed MOU between them. I believe it will be an important mechanism to enhance mutually beneficial cooperation. Bangladesh has made significant contributions in preparing the IORA outlook on the Indo-Pacific during her chairship. I believe that IORA engagement in the Indo-Pacific region would ensure a fair, equitable, and sustainable trade and investment environment that would enhance economic growth and cooperation while building resilient regional and global values chains. Dear friends, Mother of Humanity, Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, sheltered 1.2 million forcibly displaced people from Myanmar on humanitarian ground. Even in the 7th year of the crisis, there is no solution in sight. Whereas Bangladesh is pushed to the limits, it is the collective responsibility of the international community to find a durable solution to this crisis in its place of origin in Myanmar. Further delay to commence safe, voluntary, and sustainable repatriation and shortage of humanitarian support may put the entire region at risk. We call upon the international community to urgently act on this very urgent matter. Dear friends, I congratulate the government of Indonesia for successfully hosting the 43rd ASEAN Summit and related summits. I wish you all good health and happiness. Thank you all. Khuda Hafiz. Joy Bangla. Long live Bangladesh.
Terima kasih Yang Mulia. Selanjutnya saya mengundang Yang Mulia Mark Brown, Perdana Menteri Kepulauan Cook selaku Ketua Pacific Island Forum. Yang Mulia, saya persilahkan.
Your Majesty, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Kia ora and warm Pacific greetings to you all. It is an honor to address you today in my capacity as the Prime Minister of the Cook Islands and also as the Chair of the Pacific Islands Forum, a grouping of 18 nations scattered across the Pacific Ocean. Please allow me firstly to thank the Government of Indonesia for the gracious invitation and opportunity to share perspectives from our ocean corner of the world. In the Pacific, we don't have to look far to pinpoint the epicentrum of our growth. It is the blue Pacific Ocean. It is from our ocean that we derive our history, our connection with each other, our culture, our livelihoods, our being as a Pacific peoples. As large ocean states, we are custodians of nearly 20% of the Earth's surface, and we place great cultural and spiritual value on our ocean and land as our common heritage. The Pacific, like the rest of the world, continue to grapple with recovery from the deep impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic on our island economies. The pandemic exacerbated existing vulnerabilities within our national systems, emphasizing the systemic issues around volatile or low growth trends, narrow-based economies, and restricted resources, and also our high vulnerability to disasters and climate risks, all while facing inhibiting production costs, particularly infrastructure costs. Indeed, the pandemic has reaffirmed the vitality and importance of strengthening economic resilience so that we are better equipped to face future shocks. For us, it is imperative that we work towards an economic resilience that is underpinned by strengthened collaboration and partnerships between the region's public and private sector, state-owned enterprises, non-state actors, and our development partners. In addition, regional stability is a collective strength that must be treasured and nurtured. Together, we can achieve robust and responsive economic strategies that will ensure resilience and foster economic prosperity.